Welcome to D&D VR. This is number 27. If you can't tell, we're a bunch of dumbasses having a casual game. If you come
I'm
for a
chilling.
serious game, you have not found it. But we have started our slow decline into our free fall. As things slowly get more serious and slowly get more hasty, they put bunny ears behind my head.
Started that too.
But there's bunny
Recap.
ears
I know. I
in
saw.
your-
Recap. They swapped souls, not bodies. They found themselves in a tavern. The tavern seems to be looping. And
Lupin.
other than the... Lupin. Gasp. And other than them, the only living... Well, the only interacted living creature that they've met so far is the tavern owner, who seems to reset along with the room whenever they enter. They have tried multiple things and found out some and have missed a lot. But we continue back where the party is sitting around the bar table, just after inhaling soul brew, to swap back to their desired host bodies. And this is where we resume.
And as always, I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay.
Enjoy our tournament. Yeah.
Bang.
You guys better be enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying it at all.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna leave.
I
the
rate it
just
1
watch
out of
the stream
2.
now. If you guys want me to join the chat again, just get out your Ouija boards.
Get out the Luigi boards.
I like to perform the summon
Luigi
giblet
board.
spell.
Hooga chugga, hooga chugga, hooga chugga.
No, I just say food repeatedly.
Okay. Wow, I have a bot in my chat. Okay. You guys
Hi,
are
bot. Bye,
sat
bot.
around a... Ken, you doesn't?
Wow. Oh my god, hijack, you still have a
Wow,
maybe
that
mod.
is annoying. Hold on, let me, like, get away from that. Okay, what did I just do? Okay. So,
Hijack. Make me or West or someone a mod to do this.
I think I made West a mod.
West, remove it. Purge it from the land.
The bot. Kill the bot.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Me is no mod. I cannot do.
You
God
cannot
I am
do...
no mod either.
I just did a quick test and I don't have the little sword emblem thingy beside the name.
Damn, that sucks, bro. One
Yeah,
sec,
I don't have mod either.
guys. We just...
Boy.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
Purge this bot for one.
Other than in the game, not the bot.
I would like to contemplate my life.
I'll
you-
cast
you'll
after we
cast-
learn what we learned. I'll cast command on him, the bartender, and tell him to leave. So that's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw for him.
Okay. Sec.
Now that I have my body, and
There we
now
go.
that
West
I
is a mod now officially. Woo. DC what?
Hang on, he's currently purging the bot.
It has been purged.
Huzzah!
Purge complete.
Purge complete. You feel like you grab something. As the bartender's eyes kind of gloss over slightly, and then go back to normal.
Do I have the taste of meat in my mouth? Because of someone?
You have the taste of vomit in your mouth. And mostly hookah. You taste soul brew. If you've ever tried it, it's kind of like butterbeer.
The cold one or the warm one?
And
Cold butterbeer.
That was an accident.
there we go.
The non-alcoholic. It has a sly hint of alcohol, probably like, would say like a smoothness of vodka, but the taste of butterbeer. You've casted Dominate Person. What do you do, West?
I tell him to leave. That's the one-word command.
Are you specific where you want him to leave?
Well, it's only a one-word command, so I just have to say one word. That's all I can say.
You watch as he stands up and walks into the back room. Well, behind his bar. The room to the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick investigation check to see if I can see anything behind the bar stool table thingy. Island, I guess. I'm guessing that won't work.
Oof.
It's a 7.
At a
That's
first
2 fours in a
rushed
row.
At a first rushed glance, it's hard to see.
Right?
Sure. Roll.
I think I found an anchor bot in your chat.
An anchor bot?
Yeah.
What's an anchor bot?
Basically, they're the ones that bring in the other bots.
Wow.
It's 75.7k followers with no stream, no schedule, no videos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and Wes have been purging bots at other streamer things.
Wow.
If he's real, he'll ask for an unban.
Wow. Anywho.
Wow.
Wow. Anywho.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Guy, you guys are like
Investigation
actually
or
good
what?
mods.
Investigator?
Wow, I would actually care if the fact that
Investigator?
there is no showing of the chat on the stream, so I don't really care if there's an anchor bot in there. It just adds to the viewer.
There's 9.
No, it doesn't actually.
Doesn't?
It doesn't.
Damn.
It's 9 if you include the 2 to the 7 if it's investigator.
It's dusty. You can tell it's dusty. Or well, kind of dusty.
I was gonna
will
do
investigate.
something.
What would you like to do?
I was gonna go into the back room using my super speed to slow down time, but the guy is back there, so I can't anymore.
Super speed.
My super speed.
Son. Well, Draco, you go
12 on
and
investigation.
you got a what?
12 on investigation.
You look behind the bar and all three of you don't get much time to look, but it looks at first glance the normal behind the bar scene. First glance it is.
I'm gonna go back to the table.
Okay. As you guys hear some walking back towards the door.
Can I cast
I
detect
rush back to the
magic?
table.
Sure. Roll Arcana.
Wait. There's...
The only room that we haven't checked, and the
Wait,
guy is in there.
Isn't detect magic a non-roll?
Usually,
Okay.
but for certain types of magic.
Okay. Do 5.
I need you to make a wisdom save as you experience a sort of sensory overload.
That one.
Ouch.
Oh, that will change nothing.
You take 12 points of psychic damage as you start to look around and everything's just so bright, so loud, and it just overrides your sensors and you can't help just to... It's... You don't feel pain, but it's It's weird. It's hard to explain. You know, sort
It's
of when
kinda
it's
neat.
those moments when nothing hurts. Nothing really hurts, but just things feel overwhelming, like too much, and you just panic.
So anxiety.
Extreme anxiety, yeah. You feel anxious, though you don't necessarily have any emotion. Everything just feels momentarily too much and you drop the spell. You're not sure what magics are around you. You're not sure if there was just a small sense of a magic around you. You're not sure how much there is, what it is, where it is.
Hang on, let me tell
I just know there is.
You just know there is.
There.
While I'm
well,
at the table, can I do it?
Are you raising your hand? I said
just wanna
this. So I have two groups. I have a Tuesday group and this group. I don't stream the Tuesday group because reasons. I said this to them. I said this ain't no mo fucking classroom. I don't care. You ain't have to raise your hand with me.
God damn.
I have a question.
I have a question.
Can I use
So
the
can I go to the bathroom?
Am I
I
allowed
don't know.
to do?
Can you?
Am I allowed to do a check?
Yeah, sure. Roll
Okay,
Arcana.
I'll be back. I'll be back to the.
What?
Roll Arcana, and he never returned.
I'm back.
And mine is a +7, so 12.
19.
19.
Listen, I run fast. I pee
Make a
fast, okay?
wisdom save.
What?
Make a wisdom save.
God dang it. Oh, there we go. Play spaces
And the
on.
Hey, we're
wisdom
doing good roll.
is. Give me a second to pull up my wisdom. 4.
Okay. +4 or 4?
+4.
Okay. 17. You see why Tin Can why Tin Can kind of winced backwards after he cast after they casted their detect magic, as everything around you is so distorted. There's a small sense of magic in the room, but you're not sure if it's the room itself. You just know there's magic here. You see this large, draining pool of magic coming from Draco, as it pours off of him like a unloosened tap that has lost a cogwheel. You see magic
Okay.
radiating from Scout. It is brackish and putrid. And between the two of them, you have no clue what school of magic either of these are. It's not chronomancy. It's not pyromancy. It's not aquamancy. It's not electro. It's not electricity force or anything like that. It's not
It's
divination. It's,
Protagmancy.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it's not divination. It's not conjuration.
It's not necro.
It
which you
just
did.
is.
It's the power of friendship.
And this room, you look at your own hands, and you look at everyone around you, and you see the same leaky tap magic aura spilling off of you. Though not as strong as it is on Draco. It's more like someone has loosened the tap for you, but Draco's tap is missing and it's just pouring out.
I'm gonna tell the group
Intelligence.
when it's time. Intelligence
Roll intelligence.
would be
Oh,
plus
wow.
3.
You know
They're
this.
smart.
You smell two specific things. kind of has a whiff. It kind of has a whiff of chronomancy, but you know it's not chronomancy. It's stronger than chronomancy.
Ah, dang it.
You think you know what it is, but unless you know the word of it yourself, you can't put your tongue on it. It's archaic. It's new generation. It's current generation. It's protective, it's dangerous, it's weak, and it's strong. It is. The only way to explain it is that it is. And the second aura, you can tell that whatever this is has just kind of removed or loosened your taps, whatever this stream of magic is. But this other aura of magic is what is normally known as ki, or life energy.
Oh, that's me.
I'm basically just basically gonna tell the group what I saw.
Okay. What do you say to the group? How do you explain it?
We basically have our magic's being drained by something, from what I can tell.
That's no good.
And there's also another thing called ki being drained by or sent somewhere.
Well, you know it's called ki. It's life energy. It's basically what
I call
monks
it
use.
ki.
Okay. It's all right.
I just look at Scout.
Life energy.
It is life energy. Yeah. It's basically soul
called it
magic.
ki.
Ki
I
is
basically
magic
called
of
it
the
ki.
soul.
My soul's being drained.
Basically call it ki.
I love my soul being drained.
Yeah. We might want to find out where it's coming from. Yeah. Which
Where's
is
the
gonna be hard.
Where's the bartender?
The bartender.
Oh.
He just starts washing the glass. Says nothing.
Now that I'm in my own body, super speed.
Can I roll again to see
Move
if the bartender?
60 feet in 6 seconds at 10 feet a second walking speed, 120 feet in 6 seconds, 20 feet per second. So you're not exactly stealthy.
But I am. My cheat says so.
You can roll stealth, but this is a wide open tavern, and he's a bartender. They are eagle-eyed.
Yep.
Well, excuse me, but
Roll stealth with
go-
disadvantage.
goes upstairs, does the ghillie suit hidden ability.
Ghillie
Sorry.
suits the ghillie suit lets you turn translucent.
Yes, but it gives me an advantage on stealth stuff.
Gives you advantage, yeah. So you can roll normally.
And now I roll. 10 plus my stealth, which is also 10. So
20.
It's, yes,
30, 20.
20.
That's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
And he rolled a 19.
Stepping down the stairs. You remember, you try to be cautious about it, but there's the very soft cracks of the floorboards underneath you. Almost like they're almost as if they're specifically designed to help notice invisible creatures. As you step down the stairs, you watch as his eyes snap to you. And he just gives you a smile.
Can I do an arcana check on the bartender this time?
Well, that didn't work. But now I'm invisible.
Sure. Roll Arcana.
Dang it. I got a nat 1.
He seems perfectly normal.
There is no magic on this man.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Huh. Oh well.
I'll walk up to the bartender, cast Zone of Truth. So unfortunately he has to make a DC. Oh, so let me find it. Yeah, just needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw? DC?
Yeah. I think it's DC 16. Yeah, 16.
I drink some milk so the potion thing wears off.
You are like, so you're what you get so Zone of Truth works in certain ways. You have Zone of Truth through what class? Warlock?
Paladin.
Paladin. Because I know clerics can tell when a Zone of Truth. Clerics and bards can tell if a Zone of Truth connects. I don't know
So
if
basically,
paladins
I cast if anyone enters, if any creature
I
that
know
enters
how it works.
the
I know
spell
how it works. It's
Oh.
just in some cases, you can tell if a Zone of Truth works or doesn't work on a person.
you know whether each creature succeeds or fails on a saving throw.
There it
So yeah,
is.
I do believe it.
Make an insight check.
This dice goes by in a second. Insight?
Yep.
That's a 9.
9. He might be under the spell's effect.
Might be.
Probably is.
Most likely is.
It says on a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate line. Otherwise, I just know whether it's lying or not.
Cannot speak a deliberate. He cannot speak a lie. Period. He cannot deliberately lie. But
Yeah.
that does not mean he cannot say what he believes is the truth. Doesn't mean he cannot say half truths, and does not mean
Okay.
he cannot. He doesn't. He has to speak. Period.
Yes. Yeah, he can just not answer, and he knows that it's been cast. I go up to. I'll just start talking. So basically, we're stuck in this area. We need help getting out. Every time we leave the door, we come back a tick later. Please explain why.
Just kind of looks like he's thinking. He says, "Can't say I completely know."
Do you know anything at all?
I mean, it could be a
No.
few things.
Do you know
Some-
anything about this at all? This is a yes or no question.
About who?
About why we cannot leave the tavern. Every time we exit, we automatically come back in one tick later, without any memory of what happens during that tick.
I've only seen you enter this place once today.
Once today. What day is it again, you said?
It's Wednesday.
It's 19 days before the solar harvest.
19 days.
You guys did rest. And you are 20 days to 19 days from the solar
Yes.
harvest.
Has the days actually been changing, or has it been the same?
Days and ticks have been changing.
19. It is 19 days. And you are currently 5 ticks past Exandria.
Buh.
Is there any rooms that we that may be of service to us to help us find out what magical essence are in this building?
Any runes, did you say? Or rooms?
Any rooms or places inside of the tavern?
Well,
That are magical.
I can't say there are any rooms themselves. Runes, R-U-N-E-S or R-O-O-M?
ROOMS.
Oh, yeah, I have a few rooms, if you need one. but
Do any of those rooms contain anything magical?
uh, well, you're gonna have to define magical.
Do they have any magical properties, any spells or effects put onto them?
Other than a sort of mending spell in one of the rooms, well, on the walls of the rooms, the sheet covers, I do have some. I will admit, I do have some prestidigitation spells that are, kind of attached to the covers of the beds and the walls. So when I need to clean, it's easier.
And you're telling me that is all the magic that any of the rooms in this building has? Any room at all?
That is about it, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Why is there a room with a sunglass light thing above it?
Well, why not?
Like, each room is different. Shouldn't you make it all the same?
It's the penthouse room. So, I mean, if the window in the room is problematic, you can always, well, I'd be more than happy to exchange a room for you.
How many rooms do you have?
Other than that one, I have about 3 or 4 more.
3 or 4?
Is there a
3 or
cellar in this building? By any chance?
A
So that means
cellar?
it's a 5th room that we don't know about.
Well, there's the wine cellar, of course.
Is there any magic in that room? By any chance?
Only magic going on in that room is the magic of alcohol.
Okay. Well, guess it's split.
Anything else I can help you with?
By any chance, do you have a back door that we can possibly go through? Actually,
You coming
before we-
on to me?
No. I mean, like, is there a back door to this tavern? That
He's a
we- that we-
warforged. He doesn't have a gender. Or feelings.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Is there any way that
He's a dwarf in Warforge. If the dwarves wanted him to stick it and be male, they would have not made him into a box.
type your
There is a back door, I know that much. If you can get to it, I'm afraid that's probably not something I can help you with.
What do you mean by that?
Well, sorry to say, but civilians aren't allowed behind my tavern table.
Civilians? Do you not know who I am?
Well, you're the intruders. You've made that clear to me.
Wait,
You're,
we
working
haven't
with that,
told you that.
bounty-headed lady? Melma?
How did he know that? We didn't say
Wait,
it on
we
the
haven't
rope.
told you that yet.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You were talking about her over at your table.
Not in the last
Not on this
time that
loop.
we've been here. So, please explain yourself how you know that we've been talking about this when the last time we talked about this was the last quote-unquote loop.
Last what?
Last tavern we were in.
The last time that we were here, which you say this is our first time here, but the last time we were here is the last time that we talked about this. Since we've been here, since we've entered, we have not talked about.
I'm a tavern
being-
owner. You don't think I would pick this shit up?
We haven't
Still,
talked about it. We
haven't
haven't
seen anyone.
stolen anything. We haven't.
You watch
done
as he
anything.
takes a sheet of paper out from underneath his tavern table and actually holds it up. You see the mugshot of Scout.
How did that even happen?
I hate to inform you folks, but
It's not
you're a
even
little bit
possible.
famous right now.
How is that even possible?
Word spreads quickly.
How do people take mugshots of people though? When it's
Take a
when,
mugshot over here,
when
Larry.
we've been here the whole time.
It's called a drawing, dear.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
Dang, I'm
Okay,
looking
this
good.
This dice
He's being
is
honest, it is a drawing.
This is
That's
not a
not
good drawing of you, I'm gonna be honest.
The insight I was looking for was I can tell whether or not he's lying about us, him not knowing that we've been here before, and that he just knows that from the fact that he
I
had
remember we didn't tell
posters
him
underneath.
before the last loop.
You got 14.
I'm probably remembering long ago.
No, we didn't, and he also said that he overheard us at the table. So, by the way, that was 13. Also, this dice was fine.
You don't sense anything weird.
I sense nothing weird. Okay.
He seems truthful about the fact that he knows who you are.
Well, since he knows who we are, let's then just do it like this. If he doesn't help us get out of here, he will die.
I've been working in this tavern for over 50 years of my life. There have been countless adventurers who've wandered in and wandered out those doors. Threaten me all you want, Bunny, but I've had scuffles with people before, and the only things that ever really must say this much, they don't turn out so well. The last major injury that I got from a scuffle, and he points up to one of his horns where you see the tip of it is actually broken off, was that. Now, I've had a lot of folks walk in and out those doors. A lot of people think it's a good idea to threaten the bartender, you know, try to get cheaper food, drinks, or room service.
Why not just let us go in back way so we don't stick in and get caught?
I'm sorry, personal rules. I don't allow civilians, specifically adventurers, specifically ones who are wanted and just threaten me for my life behind my tavern bar.
Is there any chance you could take us on a tour of your cellar then?
My wine cellar? I mean, thanks for a second. I could, but there's a large chance you jump me down there, tie me up, and then just throw me in a corner.
If we were
You know,
gonna-
I can say this. I'll make sure they don't do that.
You're a part of their team. What
was-
hog-spitting lick of evidence or any salt in the ocean speck crap do I have to believe from you?
I was the one that betrayed them first, and they somehow
Well, whoop-de-fucking do.
they somehow forgave me, but I don't care.
I think we might need to
I'll
do
make sure they will not do it. Looking
So-
at him seriously.
So, let me get this clear. The one who betrayed the rest of the party, that word, betrayed the rest of the party.
It was for a good cause,
Bop, bop, bop.
okay?
It was the one who's given me the reassurance.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to reset this loop. But before we do that, I'm just gonna go. To...
I just don't know if our bodies will
No,
reset
no,
as
no.
well.
If we do, we can just grab one soul.
If you want, barkeep, I'll use a spell when it comes to it, okay, to protect you. If you want.
Bullshit.
On
Okay.
these guys, I mean.
To use that spell that makes everything slow down time on me, so I could just see what's in the back.
I'm just gonna use a quick intimidation on him.
You know I'm
You know-
right here, right?
You know he's right there, right? You dude.
I'm not saying it out loud though.
That's a big 10.
That-
18. I didn't like my die, so I wanted to get a new die.
I thought that was a nat 20 for a second, but I was like, nope.
I thought it was two. But I was saying that
Get the
quietly.
big guy out in the other
I was saying
room.
that quietly.
He can still hear though, technically.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it, we're resetting.
I'm quickly intimidating him. Does an 18 intimidate him to let us down into the cellar? What?
That's 20.
Nah,
No.
20.
He just looks you cold in your metallic eye and pulls out a singular fork and just kind of points it at you. You know what you can do with something so small like a fork?
You can eat
That's
food?
our cue to leave. Okay, let's go. Pick up tin can. Drag him.
If you think I'm threatened by a small bucket of bolts, a rabbit, a kitty cat, and
I'm a dangerous rabbit.
whatever that is,
I'm a tabox.
you
I'm a Nyantar.
Have you
Whatever.
not seen my cousin?
a Neanderthal. Do you really think I'm intimidated by this group of adventurers who look very challenged to walk upstairs?
Wow, that's a low
At least
blow.
one of us.
That's a low blow.
Everything's a low blow with you guys. You guys are barely you guys, I think you're the only one past 5 feet.
I'm gonna cast Spellblade
Spellblade?
just to threaten him with.
Alright,
Oh,
a magic sword appears in your hand and he just kind of says, what'd you roll? He just kind of looks
Can
you
I-
dead in the eyes. It's like, did you just piss yourself?
Can I try to sneak out of this or no?
This is
What
perfect
is-
distraction.
What is it for?
Yeah.
So you guys gonna leave the tavern?
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
is probably the
dragging
best
Wes.
option.
I'm just
Reset it.
dragging tin
So
can to
you
the
guys are gonna
door.
go leave the tavern, go into the next tavern?
It's probably gonna mess things up.
No, it's gonna reset it. And if we're back into the other body, then we can just drink some more soul.
It's probably gonna mess everything up though. You don't know.
You guys gonna
We
go
didn't
over?
do it. We didn't do it when we were in our own body, so we don't know what's gonna happen.
Let's do it anyway. Okay, well, at least Asin and I are bopping out.
Alright.
Don't know
Two.
about those two.
Scout, Split, you following?
Yeah.
I'm walking backwards, watching the barkeep.
You
Though.
all walk through. You find yourselves in a tavern.
I put
welcome.
the blade away.
Welcome to the
Am I
Brick and Break. Can I get
am
you
I
drinks?
still in my body?
Room. You're still in your body. Can I get you drinks?
okay.
Rooms, service.
Yes.
Um,
I would like to have one room, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep and ask him if he knows anything about what's going on here.
That is a very broad question.
Recently,
Recently, a group
Anything?
of recently a group of adventurers strolled into town. Well, I wouldn't say strolled. A group of intruders entered town and have been cascading about. But I think you know that.
Yeah, we'll just take the one room
yeah.
then.
So,
All right.
what rooms are they?
There are normal floor rooms, and then we have a penthouse room. 1A, A1, A2, B1, and B3.
What about B2?
B2.
B2 is occupied.
by who?
You don't want to know.
I kind of I know now.
Same. I kind of want to know.
Is there an A3 by any chance, or just a B3?
There's an A3, but the same thing that's occupying B2 is occupying A3.
I want to know who's occupying both.
Okay, we'll
It's-
take a.
You saying that out loud?
Yes.
It's not a who. It's a what?
He's
Oh,
in
we'll
the living
take-
thing.
We'll take A1 then.
Checking.
Alright. Just warn you. If you're thinking about it, if you're going to try to sneak into those rooms, you look like an adventurous bunch. Keep your weapons ready. And just know I warned you.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up.
And if you do picklock the doors or some shit, swipe the key from me or something like that, however you plan to do it, because a lot of adventuring parties have their ways. I would recommend not breaking the door unless one of your members know mending. Because you're going to want to fucking lock that shit down whenever you exit it.
I'm guessing it's a total. I'm guessing it's a portal of blackness.
I mean, one of them.
So we'll go up to our room and then I'll head over to, I guess, A3.
Let's not worry
Just go
about the
on the
doors
door.
for now because we still haven't seen the back, and he's very protective of the back.
You've entered the room A1. You see dust in the air as beams.
Birds.
Bird.
Jesus. Hold on.
There's a loose bird in A1.
What the fuck? Yeah, there are a bunch of birds in A1. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, motherfuckers.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
What the
Come
fuck is going on?
Someone left the
Sydney,
door. Someone left
Sydney,
the
what are
window
you?
open in
Sydney,
A1.
that's the floor. Come here. Come here.
Hello.
That way. Go that way. Go that
Welcome
way.
back, Joe.
There you go.
Just
Joe's
just
dead.
A
Oh, there
birds.
goes Joe.
Hold on, guys. Got one. Come here. Don't be a little
Hang
shit.
on.
Don't be. I said don't be a little shit. Sydney, what the fuck? How did you get back down here? Hold on, guys.
I'm not sure if Joe wanted me to say this out loud. Oh,
Careful. Hold on, guys.
Welcome back, Joe.
Joe, you think? Can I say this out loud to the party?
Hold on.
Hey, Scout, check your DMs.
I know. I'm saying, can I say this out loud to the party?
It was just a suggestion.
Well, man, all these birds in this room. God, who left the window open?
We
Yeah,
should really
so
hire
I'm,
him
I'm
to
gonna,
come
I'm gonna
and clean it up.
complain to the manager about this.
Yeah, birds nesting in the rafters,
There
shitting
goes
all
my
over all of our
headset.
food.
Yay!
Split died.
My VR crashed.
Oh no.
For fuck's
That's a
sake, my
given.
VR crashed.
Well, you can always go on desktop. Remember, this is my problem I had before I changed the wire out. So,
No, it just crashed because of overheating.
did it crash or did it crash?
Overheating.
V-Box
Overheating
time.
crash.
Entertainment, distraction.
Okay, I'm back. Did Split crash?
Welcome back. I
Yes,
never
it crashed.
overheated kind of crash.
Oh, really?
My headset.
Your headset crashed?
Yes.
Will you be
My
able to get
VR
back quickly?
headset.
Put an ice bag on
Not
it.
quick
and get
enough.
back to the game.
Quick enough? Okay, so we don't need to pause. Sorry, guys. My birds flew down into my... We're just kind of vibing here for a bit, staying quiet. Then they decided it was a good time to have exercise. And
Bird attack.
then I sent one of them upstairs, was getting the other one to send them upstairs, and the other one flew back down.
Bird attack.
Yep, bird attack. Anywho, it was...
Can I say?
I
this-
was about to
can I
say
this
that
thing
you
out?
guys see moths flying about within the room, but then birds started flying about my room. So
Birds are in the room.
as
So
I was
it's birds
saying,
now.
there are moths just fluttering about in the dark areas of the room.
Oh.
Some flapping against the window, and others just nibbling on the sheets.
So the ghost of Giblet told me that I should apply for a job so I can go into the employees holding area.
I mean, you can try.
You can try.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, perfect new skill, bartender.
I mean, it is a thing.
I get a persuasion boost. Yay. Okay, so
Yes, roll persuasion, yeah.
well, here I go. Ah, ooga booga.
Ooga booga 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 booga.
How do you?
Ooga
Okay,
booga.
how are you gonna work ooga booga into your sentence? Go on.
No clue, but
Go on.
Sneeze
We'll play it
ooga
out. We'll play it out.
role play it out. What is this?
Yep. Role play it out. Go ahead. Do it.
Because you say ooga booga.
Just stretching.
You've come to the bartender. You're applying for a job, apparently. What are you saying to him?
Can I work here? Are you hiring?
I'm not currently hiring.
Well, there goes that. Okay.
Okay, you do not get to roll your persuasion with advantage.
Well, if he's not hiring, then there's no point to sticking.
I mean, it doesn't
Persuade
mean
him.
you can't keep pestering.
Yes, I would like to work here, even though you are not hiring any employees. I would still like to work here, sir. Like, I'm just gonna make him annoyed at me, so there's no point.
You could just try. Anywho, wow, they are angry that I kicked them out of the basement. Anywho,
Wait, son has been. Oh, God dang it, Joe.
what happened?
I'm not sure if he wants me to tell this. He's just telling me like funny things, like son has the perfect outfit for this situation.
He does. Anywho,
He could be a barmaid.
he just kind of waves you off. Wes,
By
what
the
would you
way,
like to do as you're in the room?
Yeah. By the way, the room is filthy and there's a bunch of bugs in there.
What am I, the cleaning person?
Well, you're the only one working here, so yes.
Never
Right.
said I'm the only one working here.
Then where are the others?
It's 5 ticks in the fucking morning. The sun is barely above the horizon.
So you're saying that the rooms are always dirty in the morning?
I'm saying that the cleaning staff aren't in yet.
I'm basically just walking out
Of the room, or?
the room.
Okay, you leave the room.
I'm trying to make it a distraction somehow. It's not working. Well, bomb arrow time.
No.
I mean, you're currently distracting him.
Distracting, but no one's here to help. And
I
I'm the
am going
sneakiest
to-
person.
Hey, keep. Can I have some booze mixed with milk?
Booze mixed with milk.
Ah, eggnog.
Basically.
I suppose I could whip up some eggnog, yeah.
Thank you.
It'll take me a bit. He walks into
Okay.
the back.
By the way, where's that water golem still?
Sitting at the table.
That's probably one wet table right now.
The golem's keeping it in.
Water golem and slime waifu. Why do we not have them both here just making water everywhere?
You do not know where Lyra is.
Ugh. Send the water golem up to clean the room.
Go.
Bull.
Hmm.
Okay, what you can do your thing now.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna go head over to A3 and knock on the door.
You knock on the door.
Just need me when you need someone to be sneaky.
Is there any reply from anyone inside?
Nope.
I'm gonna go check the door handle to see if it's unlocked.
It
Need anything?
is currently locked.
Currently locked, okay.
Ugh.
I'm then gonna head up to B2 and try the same thing, knocking and then checking the handle if there's no answer.
The door is unlocked, but it is stuck.
Wow, this place kind of sucks.
Can I try to body it?
Sure.
1-8.
+4.
You
15.
That is just busted.
you guys all hear this
I thought it was the 20.
as the door pushes an inch in west. It doesn't break because you are holding the knob as you body it. And then you just hear this as you push the door continuing open, and you just see this black sludge coating the walls.
Fantastic.
And then you watch as some of the ooze on the walls starts protruding inward to the center as they start slowly slugging towards you.
Hello, sir. Do you need someone to clean your room now?
You see the ooze shifts from a black to a grayish matter. A grayish, brownish, blackish, kind of like stone and wood ooze. As it all seeps quiet for a second and sifts to the wall, and you watch as the room turns into a normal room.
That's not terrifying at all.
I guess I'll start pretending to be cleaning, just so I don't anger the thing.
So you enter the room.
Yes.
You guys hear this. You hear as Wes rolls into the room. You hear as the bartender cleaning his glass is like, hope that was A3. I hope that was A3 and not B2. It was probably B3.
B2.
Yeah, it was probably B2. Hope you're not attached to your friend. As he continues to clean his glass.
Yay.
I
Listen,
am.
I need you to make a strength save.
Strength saving throw?
Yep. That really throws me off.
15. Well, I already purged the other die.
As you're rolling, you feel your wheel gets harder and harder to move as the surfaces are all sticky.
I call for the water golem to come up to help me clean the room.
You guys watch as the golem at the table just kind of stands up. You guys don't hear anything, and it just goes, go.
Only not sus at
Through
all.
the small doorway, and walks. And you hear a door. As you watch the golem slowly push open the door, and then you watch as the door effortlessly closes behind it. As the water golem is in the room, I need you to make a concentration save.
Concentration
wisdom.
save?
Well, no,
Yes.
that's wisdom.
You said save?
check.
Check 15.
15? Yep.
Did
What's
I
your
get my
spell
drink
save
yet?
DC?
I'm not sure. I think it's
8?
16.
16? Alright, you pass. It's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom for you.
8 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah, no. Yeah, 16.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. The water golem is in the room, and you are just stuck to the floor.
Help. As I stick my arms up looking for him to pick me up.
It goes and tries to grab you. It struggles to grab you specifically, as you have your enchantment on you that stops water from touching you.
Mhm.
But it seems to wrap you in a sort of bubble of water and just kind of go and pull you up with like a floorboard underneath you.
Bubble, bubble.
And you watch as the floor around it sludges back together.
We'll come back later to clean this as I motion for the water golem to open the door.
It goes and tries to open the door. And it pushes you through the door until the door closes.
So I'm outside, golem is still inside?
Yep. You hear the golem struggling to open the door.
I'm just gonna do a quick strength check to see if I can go open it. It's a 9 plus 4, which is a 13.
It is stuck.
Let's see.
Wait, get more water buckets.
Throw more water in. I'm just. I'm gonna go run down stairs and yell at everyone to come help me get the door back open.
You roll down, and you see there is a small thread of water following you. It is a water golem.
Mm-hmm. Just a very tiny one.
Well, it's slowly rebuilding itself.
Okay.
Oh, it's technically safe.
It'll probably take about 10 minutes for it to reform.
Okay, so everything's good. We don't need to go back into that room. I'll roll up to the bartender.
You went into B2?
I just wanted to say hi to our new neighbors for the day, but apparently they weren't very friendly.
Mimic problem.
Hmm.
It's the whole room.
Well then.
You didn't have the courtesy to tell us?
Well, all the rooms have mimics in them. That one's mimics are just kind of on strike.
Then what's the mimics in A1?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
I bet you would.
Can you tell us?
I mean, I could, but that would spoil the fun.
Well, we don't need a mimic eating one of the party members now.
You do know. You do know only small amounts of mimics are actually hostile, right?
Yes.
Common mimics are actually very docile. You can persuade with them.
I know, my spear's a mimic. But some mimics had also tried to kill us that were small.
Yep.
Okay, so I will go.
There are mimics in the rooms, but that's more as a security system, as they make sure that if you leave shit in your room, that it gets to the lost and found bin if you aren't staying here anymore. And if someone steals stuff from your room, they're like a security system.
I'm gonna roll up to the bartender and I'm gonna ask him, is there any chance that you could give us a tour of your establishment? I'm interested in fine wines and other such beverages.
You're a robot.
Doesn't mean I can't be a connoisseur of fine art and other such nonsense.
He likes buying things that are shiny and pretty.
If you want shiny and pretty things, I got a bit of jewelry, but if you want to see
It's
the
an
wine
artwork.
cellar, I don't mind.
Yeah, I guess that'll work.
The jewelry or the cellar?
Let's do both. Let's do both. Both sound interesting.
All right, I'll show you the cellar. As he steps out of the bar.
Like through the front door.
Not to the front door. He walks down the hallway and he walks a little bit past the broom closet, and he unlocks the door.
Okay, so as soon as he turns the corner, I'm just gonna motion for them to do investigation as I follow him. As soon as he turns.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Oh no, I was gonna wait until he turns the corner completely. So
Roll
that
sleight of
he
hand.
can't see me. But yes, advantage is normal.
Advantage. And I want the rest of y'all to roll
11
insight.
and 1.
Splitter, you coming back?
What?
Are you coming back?
Oh, that's a
I'm
16.
here. It's just I'm not in the world.
Why not? Are you
He's doing a
reloading
cyber.
VR chat?
I'm not gonna be in the world.
He's
Or
doing a
VR
cyber.
chat.
You're off VR chat for the day?
Yeah.
All right, not
Don't
gonna try
worry,
to get
your
back on.
token is still here with your character.
Okay.
So roll.
That's fine, I
roll
guess.
what we're on. Roll.
I see
What?
fuck all.
What are we rolling?
Insight. Wes, I'll let you suffer a
What?
disadvantage if you want to try to make it more clear for them.
Roll what?
What's an
Insight.
insight. What insight?
How many?
Just one d20.
That's 11.
I don't know if I want to risk it because I've been Will Wheaton today. So
I already rolled.
Okay, what'd you roll?
14 plus insight would be
You have high insight. I know that.
8.
Yeah. Okay.
14 plus 8.
Okay. So, CM picks up on what you're saying, West.
okay.
As
I
you guys
follow-
watch as West heads down the way and follows into the wine cellar.
Following.
Switching.
You're following CM?
Yes.
You're the only one that picked up what West said, which was investigate behind the bar.
Yeah, and I told him to do that while I'm going to go look for the bartender to get my drink.
You already had been given your drink.
Yeah, but my character is a fast drinker and eater, remember?
Make a con save.
Okay.
You
With
just
what? A
disadvantage. A D20. It's always going to be a D20.
2 D20s?
Two D20s,
Split.
take the lower one.
What's literally gonna ruin this? Like, hey, bartender, go back to the bar and make me a drink. And it's like, okay.
8 plus literal 6. Because the roll was 6 at the lowest, And the
You
8
are
is insight.
smashed.
Never mind.
He's probably never even gonna be able to walk down the hallway.
You
Just
are.
fall down those stairs.
Make a
If I
deck
do.
save for me.
Oh god. Roll a d20 again.
Yep.
Yes.
D20. 20! Score
20?
chat.
Yep. You're a drunk. You're drunk, but you are luckily a competent
But you always
drunk.
land on your feet.
You're an able drunk. You keep walking. You're walking fine.
No, they're cats, so
God
they always
damn
land on
it.
their feet.
You guys here are very drunk. See, I'm just kind of like.
Let's
I
investigate.
think the robot wants us to check out the bar. I'll go check. And Tin Can, I'm coming with you. And Sam goes down with him. You're drunk.
Investigation.
Okay, roll investigation. Roll investigation. Advantage.
That's 26, right? No, that's stealth. That's 3. So
That's-
19, I think.
Are you
That's
guys
full
searching the
10.
kitchen or just behind this counter?
I'm searching behind the room that he doesn't want us going into.
The room behind the counter. So the
Yes.
kitchen. You're going into the kitchen?
Yes.
What is Sun gonna do? I wonder.
Son, which one are you checking? Kitchen or counter?
Since
I'm checking the counter.
Okay. You find these wanted posters. Some of people you don't know, and you see one for each of your heads. You see a box with a lock on it. You see a safe, and you see there. What did you roll for investigation?
14.
14. You just barely. You don't pass a medium. 10 plus is a small, 15 plus is a medium, 18 plus is a hard, and 20 plus is a very hard, and 25 plus is the impossible. Or improbable.
I got a 19, so I should have stayed.
You check the kitchen. It's a kitchen. There is no back door. You see there is no back door on the kitchen. Windows are closed, and there are blinds up, like metal shutters, and rebarb. You see the stove is on, and there's a soft sizzle. There is this small cauldron that holds a yellowish liquid that is bubbling.
Probably mac and cheese.
It's see-through and slightly tinted yellow.
Mac and cheese.
And you see these chopped up. You see potatoes. You see some are halfway through being skinned, some are completely skinned, and some are being cut up into half-inch pieces. You see a box of salt. You see a pepper grinder. A large knife.
How large? Is
Uh,
it like?
a butcher's knife.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a German knife. That's basically the size of a sword.
No.
I'll be right back. Text
Okay.
me if it's my turn.
I mean, that's what a macer is. That's just a German knife.
You see a photograph.
Yes.
In the photograph are three people.
That's 3 too many.
You see... One sec. You see the bartender in the middle, holding the deed to his tavern, and he's smiling and happy. You see a larger fellow wearing an apron that has a lot of blood on it. And... One sec.
I already picked up on it. I think.
Hmm?
I think I know what this is.
What is it?
Can I see it?
If you want. Hold on. And you see a sort of, shrimpish person who seems to be wearing kind of a very skinny male with this long, red hair. These white wings, they are an ASMR. Or ASMR, depending on how you want to say it. And seem to be wearing... ASMR, same thing. And seem to be wearing very Roman-esque styled clothing. Just kind of, that, like, long, dressy kind of garbs.
Yeah, I think I know what this is. But I won't say. Just I can, but I think it will make more sense, say, when the party's grouped together.
Okay.
Maybe. The bartender has 2 friends.
Guess.
I didn't know he has any friends. He seems such a bummer.
Yeah. Son, you find nothing other than the safe, the wanted posters, and the locked box.
Nothing important here. Sit down.
Take it.
You walk out from behind. You see on the door as you're leaving is the actual deed to the tavern.
The deed.
Yep.
Well, no use for me.
Or at least a picture of the deed.
Still no use.
Okay.
It's not like I'm gonna own this bar. But I like to take a closer look at it before I leave. You got his name.
At the what?
The deed. It should say who is the owner.
Yep.
I want to see his name.
The name of the bartender you see is Tarop.
Information. Okay, that's it. My head is itchy.
Okay. You now know that the bartender's name is Torop.
How did you know my name? Because it says on your name tag there. It says, "Hello, my name is Oh.
Yeah.
Or you can just say it's on the shirt.
West, you are down inside the. You're in the wine cellar. You see barrels of wine. You see these kegs of beer. You see you see shelves filled with purple, green, and blue bottles, all neatly ordered. And then you see a small pedestal, and on it is a red bottle of a red opened bottle of wine.
On a pedestal?
On a pedestal with a glass thing over it.
What exactly is that?
That is a champagne bottle.
Why have you put it on a pedestal and covered it with a glass?
Well, because it's important to me.
Oh, do tell.
About 49 years back, I bought this tavern out from under the previous owner. Me and two other friends pooled together some of our wealth, and we bought this place. Well, we three bought it together, but it's under my name. And that was the bottle, well, the champagne bottle that you see where the nozzle of the bottle is broken. So, funny story. You know how people normally like break a champagne bottle on a new building or something to commemorate it?
These.
Well, I'll say that much. We did, or I tried, and I cracked it down on that building, and it broke in my hand. And that piece still stayed. So it was a bit of a laugh and a gag, and I removed the wax. I removed the wax that was on top of the bottle and its cork and its nice little ribbon, and that's why there is a broken champagne bottle and a wax cap inside of that case.
Interesting story.
I would say the champagne was good. It was, but it also had glass in it.
Yeah, what's a little glass in your wine, am I right?
I mean, it's just extra texturing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what Big B would say.
Little flavor nuggets.
That's exactly what Big B would say. He cracks a smile.
Big B.
Well, let's go see that jewelry that you were talking of now.
Oh, you're actually interested in that. Oh, okay. Sure. And he leads you back up to the tavern, leading your inebriated ass to a room, CM, saying that you should probably sleep.
What?
Well, at least undrunken. You don't want to say anything in front of people. As he leads you back to the tavern table, he steps behind his bar, and he ducks down behind it, in the location that you know where the safe is, son. And he opens it, and he pulls out a few things of jewelry: 2 rings, a necklace, and a ruby. These are the more jewelry-esque things inside of my lost and found bin.
I'm gonna cast a quick Arcana check to see if any of these are magic.
That's a
Wow.
20.
That's
The
a nat
ruby
20.
is, and only the ruby.
Can I tell what the ruby has on it?
With a nat fucking 20, sure. It is an elemental gem, specifically a fire elemental gem. It has 1 cast of summon fire elemental.
Is there any chance that any of these are for sale, that the owner hasn't claimed them and you just don't think they're ever going to come back?
I have my wits above me that they're probably not going to come back. It's been about 5 to 14 years for some of these items. I know this necklace is made out of gold and platinum, And that gem there is, I know it looks like some sort of emerald, but it's actually just it's actually jade. I figured that out. I'm good with this type of stuff. Um, the ruby is magical. Some pyromancer left it here a long time ago. The ruby itself is worth about 500 gold, and the creature inside the ruby is worth about 2,000 gold.
Just pretend you hear me walking out.
Just
What happened?
but I can give it to you for 15,000 gold as long as it is promised not to be used in my fine establishment.
15,000 or 1,500?
1,500.
You know what? That sounds like a good deal.
The party funds.
I'm just like, what happened?
You can spend 1,500 gold on you can add a fire elemental ruby to your inventory as he paints a gold sign on it.
Current hit points are still in the same spot for me for some reason.
What do you mean? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anywho.
What was the gold thing you painted on?
It's just it's a seal.
Oh, okay.
It basically it's the binding agreement that makes it so you can't it's not able to be used in the tavern. You can tell what that does. It's just a rune. It's a binding rune. It'll disappear when you leave the tavern. Properly leave the tavern.
Properly, yes. So I hand him 1,500 GP, and then thank him for his time.
No problem.
I just walk up to the bartender again saying, what happened?
You got smashed off your ass.
How much alcohol did you put in that eggnog?
4%.
Oh, shit.
You are a lightweight.
Why the heck did you put 4%?
You do know the percentage of whiskey is 10, right? 10% alcohol in your thing of whiskey. I gave you 4% inside eggnog.
Which is
A bottle of wine is like 5.
How did I... Huh. I guess the circus' literal whiskey is what less than, I guess.
well, it's not children, right?
Maybe it was the milk I used, actually.
Wait, what kind of milk did you use?
Minotaur.
That gets me drunk.
It's a weird thing to know. Okay.
Well, thank you for your information for that.
No problem.
Because I have a migraine from that.
Here, he heads into the back and comes back with he takes a minute, comes back with a boiling pot of water, and he puts this prickly long green plant in it. For those out of game, it's aloe vera.
I know.
And some other tea leaves inside of it that you do not recognize. And
you just hear me doing this to it?
Absolutely nothing. Great.
It's supposed to be me drinking because I actually do have a soda with me.
Damn.
So the sound of drinking, you could have just said.
Just drinking it. You are given some tea, yeah. And,
You know, you don't make sounds when you drink, unless you're a maniac who, like, purposely slurps the
I
drink.
do.
Yeah, almost bit like that.
I actually do.
And
Great.
you're a weird. You're a weird.
Anywho,
French.
yeah. What would you guys like to now do?
French calmly drinks like
I would
that.
like to take a nice refreshing cup of water and go.
All right. You get yourself a glass of water. What would the rest of you like to do as you've all regrouped? You guys hear a very tiny. You guys hear a very tiny go.
Go.
As you see about there's about
Oh.
a
water golem.
3 foot a 3 foot tall water golem.
I pour my cup of water on it.
Go.
How big is it now?
3.1.
4.5.
It's getting there.
4.1.
Is the water complimentary or do we have to pay for it per cup?
It's fucking water. Who the
I know.
hell would pay for water?
Bottled waters.
Don't get me started.
Who would put? You mean a water bottle?
Yes.
That's an object.
I know.
I don't. Of course, I would make people pay for canteens.
But the water
Pay
inside
for-
as well.
Pay for water in a bottle.
Yes.
I would sell
Crazy.
the canteen to someone, and they'd be able to refill that all they want. Why the fuck would you sell water? Like, that is one of the few necessary things for the survival of mammals in aquatic life. What happens if I get a Kuatoa, I get a Triton, a Locatha? What happens if a grung comes into my tavern and is dry to the fiddle and needs water? You think I'm gonna go to them and say, that'll be 5 silver?
No.
It comes out of the bloody tap.
It doesn't
I'm not
help that
gonna make
water's
people
fucking
pay a
everywhere.
fucking copper piece for water.
Where we're from, that's not normal. Well, where I'm from, at least.
No, where you're from.
Where I'm from,
Water
it's
in the
basically-
realms in archaic time is free. The canteens aren't, but the water is.
Uh-huh.
The
Where
water
I'm
is safe
from,
to drink
you
is a
have to
different
pay
story.
Bottles with water in it.
Mm.
I mean, I could sell canteens in water, but I'd be completely the same as willing just to refill any water skins you have.
I want to try to get the Iron Golem to at least 3 feet, so he's not short.
The water golem?
Yeah.
It's already at 3 feet.
Oh.
Go.
Sorry, you said something like something point thing, so I thought it was like literally the size.
3.1 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like the size of like when you said that. I don't know why. You made it
door?
sound shorter. You made it sound shorter than what
It's
it
about
really
up to
is
your
because you
thigh.
look at that.
It's up to your thigh.
That is short.
It's pretty
It's
short.
pretty darn short.
Well, it's got a
But
thread
the
stream of
the
water
waist is
coming from a
also-
room filled with mimics.
But
do you
West
expect?
is also up to my thigh. At least. The helmet just makes it a bit higher.
So it's about as tall as West, yeah.
Anyways, so I don't want to say out the information that I know his name and all that, because that.
You could whisper it.
But since there's no back door,
Mm-hmm.
how are we supposed to get out of here?
You asking him?
I'm not asking no one. I'm saying it out loud in my head.
You're saying it in your head,
I'm
basically.
saying it in my head, but I'm saying it out
You say it
loud
out
to
loud in your
explain.
head.
All right.
You
you just
what,
think-
man?
I'm saying it out
yeah.
loud.
I get
here,
what you mean. Yeah, you're not saying it.
but I'm saying it in my head. Yes.
All right.
So what did I miss?
Nothing.
There is one door
My character just says that to basically the group.
You missed a fucking party.
Since he went to 2V or whatever, that had the mimic, and you were saying like, hope that it was not like 3A or whatever. What's in 3A?
You asking him or
Yeah.
moth problem?
Moth problem.
Moth problem?
Yep.
Well, we already have a moth problem in our room, so.
Oh. Can I see what he
Giant moth problem?
Can I tell the barkeep
That's
something?
a way to put it.
Is it big moth or small moth?
Do you have a giant
It's
lamp?
not big, but it's not small.
So
It's
medium.
a moth that I don't want near a bard. I'll say that much.
Okay.
Thank God we're not all bards. Saying that confidently with the 3 bards in our party that aren't here.
I mean, if you want in there, I'm not gonna put up the whole fight thing as he puts a key on the table. I know how this shit goes. People fight for the key with the bartender, try to get it.
Don't worry.
And they get really hurt. I get knocked out or something, or I get you guys leaving. But either way, you somehow manage to swipe the key. You break in one night and unlock the door and just cause a shit show. So let's skip all that. There's the key.
You guys can go ahead. I'm gonna stay with the bartender and drink some more.
Why aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
I'll grab the keys and thank you. We won't be long.
Yep.
And then I guess we'll head up to the A2. No, A3.
If you
You
hear
wanna
something
check out
blow
what's
up,
in
don't
A3?
worry about it.
Yeah, well, I'll head up to A3 with the golem, and then no one else who wants to follow.
You and
I'm
the
following.
3-foot-tall golem head to the room.
I'm following.
Okay. Oh, there goes my arm.
What about you, Scout?
I'm eating carrots.
You're staying back.
Literally, I'm eating carrots.
Okay.
Like right now.
So you're gonna stay back?
You guys walk down the hall to A3.
I'll take a bowl of carrots and I'll watch the fight.
Sure.
Just basically drinking next to the bartender, like with the bartender. I mean.
All right, you're just sitting at the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're outside of A3.
Food.
So
Careful, it's hungry.
I'll knock on the door again and yell, room service.
Giblet says West's eyes, a lamp.
Nothing happens.
Room service.
I'll put in the key and open the door.
It is dusty.
Hello, is anyone in here?
You watch as a small
Hello?
flock of moths.
Is it bright in the room or is it dark?
It is pitch black.
Except for your one glowing eye.
Except for my glowing eye, and there are moths. I'm gonna see if I can try to get the moths to get out of the room.
You want to turn on?
by-
You want to light the lantern?
No, because there's light coming from the hall, so I'm trying to shoot them out of the room and into the light of the hall.
That's what just happened. A few of them just rushed out.
Oh, okay.
Not all of them, but a few of them.
Okay,
Are
then
you able to see anything because of dark vision or no?
I don't have dark vision.
Wait a minute.
You can see around. It
Wait
looks
a
like a room, and there's a soft dust coating everything.
Hi, Jack. Quick question. Can I understand them?
No.
No.
So literally the only bugs in the whole entire world I could understand are the sticking bugs that Wes has that he put in the box.
Well,
No, not the bees.
don't ask how, but they are mammals.
More the bees versus the moths.
Don't ask how, Scout, but they are mammals.
They're fuzzy.
They're mammals. Don't ask how, but they're mammals.
But bees. How?
They're mammals.
Bees.
You see,
It's
when a
because
mommy
I-
and a
it's
daddy
because-
love each other very much, son.
It's because Hijack didn't think halfway through at that point when I was getting used to my new talking animals that he allowed that, and then
No.
he retconned it.
No, there is an actual reason, but you guys are A, not in that realm anymore, and B, I will not tell you because you are not in the realm anymore. You were in a forest with flower leeches. You think bees that are mammals are weird?
We were in a game world. But
Exactly.
then when I tried to
Yes.
talk to other things, they were also they were bugs.
You were able to talk to everything in that world. It was a game world. Do you see a congruency there?
I still didn't know what happened to the Russian bunnies and the
Is it you can
Irish
talk
deer.
to small creatures or small animals?
bugs.
Is it small creatures or small animals?
I could talk to, as I look up my sheet. Where is it? The nature expert? No. Language of the. All lupins have efficiency and with a skill. You have advantage on talking to checks involve hearing. Nope, that's not it. That's hearing. I'll just keep looking. Continue on with your thing.
Okay. Son, you don't see anything obviously. You see holes in the fabrics. You see
Where is
one
it?
of the windows are completely dusted over.
Dark vision, Kenton's. Nope, 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 nope. Claws. Nope, 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 nope.
I will.
More feats, but there's nothing there.
You will.
I'm struggling to find this.
I'm using precipitation to create a small flame on my hand.
Okay. You
I'm
guys
out of
watch
the
as Draco stands in the middle of the room. A small flame appears on his hand, and he gets swarmed.
Oh, God dang it! Where is it?
You are covered in moths.
Lupins cannot eat meat. Okay. I'm struggling to find this. I remember
walk out
seeing
the
it here,
room.
but it's not here anymore.
You walk out the room, okay?
They all die because you
Sniff
walk
out
into
the flame.
sunlight.
The bartender just kind of watches as there's just a bunch of moths in the room now. What did that accomplish?
You just see me nipping at them? No.
Hi, Jack. I think I accidentally removed it because I don't see it here at all.
I think
You
it's
guys
in
just
your
see me
range,
nipping at them?
Don't worry, we'll
No,
find it
no,
later.
no.
I think it's small animals.
I don't see that here on the feats and traits.
Is it in your languages?
Nope.
Yeah, it should be.
It's not. It's common, Elvish, and Draconic.
Alright, we'll find it later, don't worry about it.
I remember it was in feats though, saying small animals.
I'm just biting on every moth I see.
Alright, make some dexterity checks split for me. Make around 20 of them. Anywho,
But I
as you
remember
start
seeing
doing that,
small animals
I'm already done.
or small creatures.
how many of them are above 11?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9? Alright, you get 9 moths.
Nom nom nom. I just swallow.
Well, he seems to be enjoying them.
Language of the hedgerow.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, language of the hedgerow.
I went over that.
What's it
I'm gonna
say?
stick it. Let me see. I went over that before. Am I talking in game?
Yep.
Sorry. I have the HUD off, so I can't see if the mic's on. Let me try it again.
Yep.
Body language. There it is. Through a combine of body. God dang it.
Yes, you can talk to mobs, but you can talk to mobs, but they cannot talk to you.
Simple idea: small or smaller creatures, natural forests, woods, meadows, greenlands, desert, wetlands, and other inhabitants, which rabbits and hares are native. So I can talk to bugs.
You can talk to bugs.
But you can't
That's
hear
convenient. You can't understand them, so that's convenient.
Bugs.
You
Go.
don't
I
hear the
can't
screams
believe
of
I ate
agony.
10 of them.
Bugs.
Can
Go.
you guys believe that I ate 10 of them?
It's more like
I
you're
hear 'em
nipping at sun while they're covered in bugs. You know, oh, 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 oh.
And I'm trying my hardest.
You're trying your best. As the bartender opens up a window for them to slowly flutter out.
I'm like chasing them,
Okay.
But
Grab.
I hit the window.
Boom.
The only way to get out of here is the room now cleared of moths.
Mm.
I walk back to the room.
The only way to test is by turning on a light. I'm gonna look for a light switch.
There's no light
Also-
switch, but there is a lantern.
Cause a war of bugs to happen. Send the bees in.
I will not risk my bees. I will.
Send the thousands of hundreds of millions of cajillions of bees and have a bee versus moth
Anywho,
war.
West, you enter the room.
Yes, I enter the room and I light up the lantern that's sitting there.
Okay, you light up the lantern and you watch as all the lights in the room seem to, with the prestidigitation spell, as he told you were in the rooms. So you light up one lantern, all of them turn on. And the room just starts going wild, as there are just hundreds of moths in here.
I'll slowly wheel out as to not bring attention to myself.
And you can't see any entrance or exit, just moths. And you see in the mass of all the moths is one large swarm of the moths that seem to be swarming around a single thing. Figure.
Can I make a insight check to see if
Roll
like, see what it is?
perception.
Perception, okay.
Drown the bugs in water.
Go.
That's a 13.
You see these. You think you see a reflection of two large, kind of beady eyes.
Let's see. Do
I asked the bartender if I can go up and check, see who's up there
Up where?
in the room. I mean,
I think it's your robot companion.
I want to go check on him.
Good luck. I hope you don't like your clothing.
Can I cast
Walks up.
detect magic?
Walks up to the room door.
Go ahead, roll Arcana and roll a
Hold
Wisdom
on a
save.
second. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm like the only one in this party that actually wears clothes.
No.
15 and
You,
11.
Sun, and Split all wear clothing.
He's not wearing any clothes. Okay, he's wearing a bunny suit. That doesn't count as clothes. That counts as sticking something else because he
What did
wasn't
you
even
get
wearing
on
clothes.
the?
before
What did
then.
you get on Arcana?
Arcana 15,
I
Wisdom
have a
11.
cloth on my. I have a
You
cloth
get
on.
that.
What do you mean?
You get that same overwhelming anxiety feeling, but it's more manageable. And you sense your aura is being drained. Like
Can I
life
do-
magic is being siphoned from you.
Can I go in and check on West?
Sure. Can you make a dexterity save for me?
Roll d20, right?
Yep.
20!
Natural
Oh
20?
my
Okay.
God.
Your fabrics are unharmed.
I walk in as well.
Dex.
What clothes? I had no clothes.
What's my dex? Dex save?
Yep.
Yeah, +4, 3 + 4, so that's.
You enter, and in about the span of 3 seconds, you enter clothed, and about 3 seconds later, you're completely naked.
The bunny suit's gone. Finally.
Gone.
My bunny suit's gone. No.
The figure stays, the suit is gone.
Thank God. I was always feeling triggered that you're dressing up as a bunny. And
And
now
I
it's time for
be
you to
like,
actually get
West, are you
clothes.
okay over there?
Yay!
No clothes is better, apparently.
I'm like, okay, are you okay over there, West?
I'm not sure. There's something here, but I can't tell what it is. I
Can I
wave.
check?
Do you approach it?
I wave at the thing first and say, "Hello, is there somebody in there?"
Hello?
Can I go check?
You can't hear West at all as the fluttering in the room is so loud.
I'm gonna go up to
In the room, Tad.
the
You don't see the
middle
figure.
other room.
You get to the middle of the room, you don't see West.
What
I'm
the
gonna try to make the tavern, if that's okay.
Feel free.
Where is he?
He's somewhere in
Huh.
the room. It's just a lot of moths you can't really see.
I just walked to the source of it,
Of what?
of where the moths are.
They're everywhere.
I just walked from the door straight, basically.
That's the kitchen.
I just keep walking straight.
You walk into the wall. Okay. West, what do you want to do?
So you said that the moth lady thingy in the middle can't hear me or do anything like that?
The moth cluster cannot really hear you, no.
Then I'm gonna grab the thunder pike and using the non-sharp end, like, poke around in there to see if there's anything inside. And not like attack, move stuff
You
around.
poke at it and you watch as it kind of moves back a bit to avoid your poke.
I roll a bit closer and say, "Hello. We are here to as room service. Is there anything that you require?"
You watch as these very quickly these two arms just kind of out at you.
Like to grab me?
Well, 6 arms go to grab you.
I'm trying to walk around still.
Make a dex save.
Who?
West.
7, 5, 12.
You are pulled in, but you hear this Sounds like something is like gnawing at your helmet.
Can I make a strength check to see if I can pull myself away?
Sure. Roll it with double disadvantage. As whatever
Double
is
disadvantage?
double, yeah, whatever is holding you has 6 arms.
3, 14.
It just means you
that's a
roll
nat
2
one.
dice. Means you roll. Oh wow, you roll 2 dice, take the lower, and subtract 5.
Well, either that's a -2 or a nat 1.
Anywho,
So you can choose.
it's about the same. It would be 3 plus your strength minus 5.
Oh, 3 plus, so that's a 7 minus 5, so that's a 2.
Okay, you are held, and it is gnawing at your helmet.
I'm still
but
trying to search around.
It's not piercing it. It just sounds like it's gnawing.
Yum 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 yum.
There's
Can
too many
I-
mouths, goddamn.
Can I help you as I try to look at the thing holding me?
You look up and you can't really see. You just see white fluff.
I'm just gonna start screaming to try to intimidate it to make it let me go.
Dedicated wham.
Wow.
Lamb.
I'm trying my hardest here.
15. That's right.
Okay.
I don't even think the camera can see it, so I'm just making a mess over here.
You watch as it kind of pushes you back. You watch as it kind of pushes it pushes you back a bit, as you watch as these large 2 sets of wings, moth wings, you see protruding out of the mass of moths.
Yeah, let me redo this.
You see these 2 antennae like things peering up out of the thing that are now standing on end like they're surprised. And you see these 6 little you see these 6 arms with black claws on them. All open, peering out of the mass of moths.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's what you see.
Can I make out what the creature is?
You think it's a large moth. However, its wings aren't flapping, so you roll insight.
Okay, I just none of these dice work.
You
Okay,
have no idea what it is.
Yeah, once like this dice goes bye. I get
It's a
no-
bug and it's big.
That's why I
It's a
use
bug.
Discord.
No, I'm getting a 3rd dice. If this one doesn't work, then I just give up.
It's a bug and it's big.
A large insect like thin.
Yeah. It's a large moth.
That's as best that I
in a
can do
room,
it.
just-
So just
Just in a room, just doing
overlay.
this.
So the hallway to the cellar, the stairway, the counter, the kitchen,
Can I
Yeah, it's about right.
do something in here?
and then the rooms.
Can I use bric-a-brac
I can make it look.
Oh, myself?
Sure, on what?
on
Yourself?
myself?
Alright. And what are you gonna do? You can't find people with moths swarming around. It's not
I'm
really
just
gonna
gonna look
change anything when
around.
they're stopped. It's really not gonna change anything when they're stopped.
I'm just gonna look around.
Okay, make a perception investigation check with disadvantage. Double disadvantage, so add a
Give me a
minus
sec.
5 to whatever you rolled.
I mean, I would help here. I do not want to have my arm shredded.
Roll 2d20s, subtract 5.
Minus
I think your
5.
armor would have been fine. The clothes under it
14.
though.
plus 7 would
I
be.
do not want my clothing to be shredded.
No,
Would that
it's
be a 1?
D1. You take the lower one.
Yeah, but I also have a
Plus-
plus 7.
You want to move the camera over here? Or no?
Well, it's a natural one split.
You want to move the camera over here?
Never.
All right.
You
is
see
basically right here.
nothing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're all right here. Everyone is right here.
Everyone's here.
Okay. I'm
They
gonna.
can see the tavern now.
Yay!
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab a set of
A1,
common clothes
2, 3,
from
and B1,
inside of
3.
my body and hand it to it as like a gift kind of thing.
Takes it, and it just kind of disappears into the mass of creatures.
Can I try to follow it?
No, the sweater disappears into the swarm.
Oh.
Don't mind me, I'm just... There you go.
And here's the guy.
Well, he's not a human.
Yes, but that's the only one I could get that has a fancy drink. Because bartender.
Fair enough.
He's making you a fancy drink.
He's making you a fancy drink.
Man.
Mothman.
Here goes
Man.
him again.
They're dead. Good riddance.
You are dead. Not a big surprise.
I'm gonna just say shit and temporal.
What?
A1's.
I'm gonna say shit and temporal.
Okay.
That's one of the languages I know.
Temporal isn't really a spoken language, it's more like a written code.
Yeah, I'm like writing it on the wall.
You write
With my
the word
claws.
shit on the wall.
With like claws.
Good for you.
Like, you know what I mean. I can't say it fully because you're streaming. And it's a kind of a religious bad word.
Shit?
Yeah. No, the one I'm talking about.
Hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really a bad
They
word.
don't say it.
How dare you? What the hell are you thinking? How dare you fucking swear in our religious classroom?
From a religious
Tell
standpoint, that's just a
me
place.
this.
Bring that.
It literally offends another religion instead
Oh,
of Christianity.
How
It
dare
doesn't
you
really
bring
affect me, and I'm a
that?
Christian, so.
Oh, boo-hoo! It offends.
Head
It
of
offends. It
Christianity.
offends a cult that made it big.
Yeah.
That's all religion is. I'm not wrong.
Anyway, that's a lot of anime.
It really is. I
Anyway.
can't find the one I'm looking for. Anyway.
I'm going to grab my
Multiple.
hand
That's
axe.
a lot of tiggle bitties.
It's a lot of tiggle bitties. I couldn't
But you
find
know
the
what
right
I
one,
mean.
so I give up.
Tiggle bitties.
Anywho,
So yes, I'm gonna go grab my hand axe, and I'm gonna use Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon, which makes it emit a bright light, and I'm just gonna
Use Giblet's flame blade.
I'm trying to not make them grab either A, me, or B, anything that I want to keep.
so you channel divinity sacred weapon on your item so it glows.
On a hand axe so that it glows, and then I just toss it on
Use Giblet's flame blade. Use green
You
fire.
you watch as the mass kind of crouches down, and you watch as this one arm kind of reaches out. It's pale white, and it has fluff on the back of the
Gibble.
I
hand.
have to be
Has a
holding
bit
it
of
to be light, so I can't let go.
I must correct some ignorance. My green flame blade was a spell I know, not a magic ability of any of my weapons.
that is also true.
Matter of fact,
If it's
most of the magic you've ever seen me do was not because of the magic abilities of my weapons.
Wait a minute.
Most of them.
If
Anywho,
can I learn
green flame blade?
flame?
No.
I can't learn it, so I can't
No.
turn my fucking
Not the correct
Hot.
class.
hot spicy
No, not
kicks
with your
into
current
green
class.
fire.
I mean,
Oh,
technically,
Tim
you can
West?
learn it with your. You have a bunch of you have a shit ton of spells you haven't looked at for your ranger class. We've been over this. Anywho,
Yeah,
we're
because
not talking about it right now.
You never added them to the list still. I looked at my spell casting thing. There's no
You've
spells
never
there.
sent them to me, and you can add them yourself.
All right.
You have to
my
pick
work is
the
done.
spells. It's not like you get predestined ones.
I
Anywho,
thought we did pick them out already. That's why the whole thing with Cyber and you were all about like saying, "Oh, this is what we got for him. This is what would be good for him." Ooh.
I
You never
don't think
had
we
them.
ever. I don't think we ever actually gave.
It was you and Cyber sticking, like planning, like
Wait,
masterminding.
where's Cyber?
I don't know. We were taught. Yeah, you don't have any spells. We were talking about what would be useful spells for you to pick up, not spells that you have. Anywho, we'll talk. We can figure that out at a later time.
Figure that out at the end of this.
No.
Stay tuned.
You've been playing this game for a long
Anywho,
time.
continuing back to what's
You've not
happening.
gotten the spells yet.
Yeah. Okay. Roll persuasion with advantage.
So the feeling of having no magic in me, and then switching the sun's body,
okay.
feeling all that magic.
As you watch
14.
as you watch this long arm, well, this arm comes out. It's got it's 4 fingers. It looks like a hand if it was split in 2 down the middle, and it's just kind of like these two streams, and then like they don't really attach until you get to the elbow. Then it starts going into the arm, and it's kind of like until it starts going into the arm like that. And there are soft claws small claws at the end of each finger, you could call it, as it kind of just picks up the axe and pulls it into the mass of stuff. You saw there was a bit of fuzz on the back of the hand, and you saw there was a bit of fuzz at the elbow.
One issue with that, I just read the rest of the thing, and I have to be holding it for it to actually be doing it, so I can't let go of it.
Okay, so you're holding it, and they've subsumed the glowing part of it into their mass.
Yes.
You watch as the 6 arms, kind of the 6 mandible-like things, open up again and just slowly encompass you into them.
No, stop that.
They slowly let go.
You?
You hear this gnawing sound as you've felt your axe has been pulled upwards.
So it can obviously at least understand what I'm trying to convey message-wise, or at least read how I'm feeling based on the tone of voice. Let's see, do I have...
Cheeseburger.
How can I clear out?
Okay, so I'm going to ask and see if I can get a response from any of the moth-esque creatures. What exactly are you and why are you here right now? How are you in this, how do I say, plane of existence, as we are also, if that makes sense?
Alright, yeah, he can start doing that with you, Scout. If you actually want to learn how to do that, he can actually start working on that with you. He will actually fully invite you behind the bar to let you do that.
Yay!
Okay. What did you say, West?
I'm gonna go ask the moth creature-esque thingy. How exactly are you in this plane of existence, or with us in this tavern? And do you, by any chance, know what's going on?
It tilts its head. You watch as the beady eyes kind of tilt. The room is still swarming.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I can understand what the gesture is trying to convey?
You are right next to it. It's not making any noise.
Is
No,
there
I mean
a
the gesture. The head gesture. Like, is it a confusion or a?
It's confused on what you ask.
Actually,
Let's see.
maybe this can work.
I'm just looking for a bug enemy. Perfect. The best kind of enemy. The best enemy.
Is that a... Oh. He found Maxwell. No, put Maxwell away. Bad.
I already did. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm
Anywho,
trying to look for
what else would you like to do, West?
what looks like a moth.
Can I?
So this one could work.
No, I want to cast Divine Sense to see if I can tell if it has
Is this
any
what they say?
magical.
That's... You know what? Fine. I'm keeping this. This is mine.
I'm keeping it. It's mine.
This is a bone devil.
I mean, it looks like a moth. A very sharpy, spiky one.
Bone devil.
It's the only thing that has wings that looks buggish, at least. Not the enemy! Stop with the goddamn enemy!
Bone devils. Also known as the slightly more harmer and bigger versions of tooth fairies. Also mistaken and sometimes called bone fairies. Bone devils. A
Yes.
slightly more hostile breed of tooth fairy. Anywho,
The new donation, new follower thing completely hides our view of that creature.
well,
That's
that
great.
sucks.
It sucks for you. Get a better
Sucks for you.
get a better view of the thing.
There we go. Just gonna put let's just put that right here. Okay.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Beautiful.
Bone fairy. Okay. We're just gonna put this away. Okay.
The danger room.
The danger room.
So I'm guessing they're all just like here. But they
I
won't be
guess, yeah.
seen.
Yeah, they're all there about there. Anywho,
And then the enemy. There we go.
okay. West, what do you do?
We need to do this more often. Let's use the board to actually play out the area.
So I will cast Divine Sense to see if I can tell if this moth has any special things to them.
Let's give it a nose, Bob.
Skip it over.
You roll insight.
What is all this heresy? Get it out of here. Purge it. Be gone.
Give it a
Is a 3.
Stop swarming behind the screen. You guys aren't supposed to be back there.
I was building the area, so I needed that. Plus, I'm not even in this scenario right now. I'm down below,
Yeah.
doing my thing.
I brought up. Too bad you weren't. Got him.
No one said,
I'm
"Hey,
just-
Scat." No one said, "Hey, Scat, we need you for your fire kicks because fire and light and you're
well,
fat."
to be honest, I have fire too.
Anywho,
I
you know
am
what?
faster
You know
than
what?
you.
Fine. This is the closest thing.
West's eyeball is a lamp.
That's close enough.
It's
You
anime.
can't see it good.
Fly away, anime. Fly
I mean, I
away.
could use a harpy, but... Anywho.
Fix the game!
What did you roll for your insight, West?
I got a 17, I think. Yeah, 13 plus 4, 17.
It smells of Fae.
Smells of Fae. I'm gonna say, do you know our more?
No reaction.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Actually,
Ask if it knows about recent events in the Fae.
can I?
Shut up, Ghost of Giblet.
Okay.
Silence!
Silence.
Silence, Ghost of
Hijack.
Giblet.
It's not my fault you guys are haunted.
You're supposed to be haunting me.
Now I
Hijack,
can hunt whoever I want.
want. Cast wall of fire outside the room to see if the moths will go outside.
Wall of fire.
In a
tavern.
tavern.
Where the tavern's made out of stone. And
Made
wood.
of wood.
And stone. And wood. But mainly wood.
But mainly wood.
This whole goes stone wall, don't worry.
Yeah, right. Never mind.
Yeah, you,
Wait, hold up,
you big, stupid, dummy, big.
Holding. Holding. Holding.
10, 9,
Holding.
8, 7, 6,
Holding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game
Wes,
over.
what are you doing?
lose. Insert,
Wes,
insert
what are
one
you doing?
point.
So I'm only able to tell that it's a Fae.
You can tell it's a Fae.
Scout's down.
Yeah, what are you doing? No, I'm not doing much. Don't worry about me.
You're downstairs.
Yeah, I'm
You know
downstairs
what?
doing what?
Okay.
Did I say wall of fire?
Fireball.
Wall of thunder.
Thunder's the sound.
Lightning.
God dang it.
Do you have lightning?
Transmute spell.
Do you have a transmute
Even
spell?
even in death, Giblet is still.
I
just a
got
dummy.
the meta magic adept. I took transmute spell. Yeah.
Huh. What are you transmuting?
No one else heard Giblet.
I'm turning wall of fire into wall of thunder. Let's go.
Wall of lightning.
I mean.
Got it.
No.
You guys watch. Well, you guys don't really watch. You guys see as this. You guys hear the sound of a bug zapper. As there's just this.
I swear that better not been my bees.
As slowly the room unfills with moths, and you just see a small cluster of moths writhing around this one creature that West is standing next to, as there are some moths writhing around West's arms. Most of the moths in the room have all zapped into the wall of electricity.
And then you see a very happy Split, just becoming Pac-Man on the floor, going waka 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 on all the dead cooked.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, waka 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 waka.
Waka 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 waka. Anywho, yeah, you guys see the large mass of moths writhing around
lightning
one
on
figure.
Haha. Scout, what are you doing? Well, you know, I'm just down below making up something.
I
that
know what you're
people will
doing.
enjoy.
You're down below working with the bartender, teaching you
Doing
how to
something.
make drinks.
Ah,
Anywho,
Has the ball of lightning gone bye-bye?
It'll last about a minute. So no, not yet. Not yet.
What?
I tell Sun to get rid of the lightning if you can.
You drop the lightning?
I'll drop the lightning.
With the sound of a TV flicking off and the sound of static in the air, it disappears.
And I'm guessing it's been more than a minute, so my action also turned off as
As soon as it stops glowing, you hear the gnawing sound still happening.
You also hear the numbing sound of a cat.
As you get your axe back, you see the wood is tarnished.
Yeah, that's just a
Ow.
big. I'm gonna see with less moss if I can talk to this moth creature thingy with less distractions.
Roll animal handling, as you've been unhostile with it.
Animal handling. Oh,
Roll with
wish I was
advantage.
there.
With advantage. That's
Animal.
now a 422.
Heading to my room to relax.
Okay. We did not need to
I'm
know
telling
that.
Mom I'm
Thank
heading
you.
to my room.
Okay. You guys
Cuz.
watch as this aura of moths all sort of settle down. You're not sure where they disappear to, but they seemingly disappear. As you see this creature, it is... It
Joe
has
Mama.
these large white wings. It has this. It has. You see its. See its head. It has these large, beady eyes. Slightly black eyes, large black eyes. There is like a soft white mane around its head. You see these two large, beautiful antennae. Moth wings. You see these 6 around its stomach are these 6 kind of legs, kind of, you could say. If you're looking at them properly, they're like a moth's legs. So they're an extra set of arms that kind of protrude out of their sides. You see they're proper arms that they technically have 4, but they split off at the elbow. Its mouth is covered in its fluff, and you can't really see its neck. And this creature would be considered a... I guess you could call it a Mothman. But it is a sprite fairy. It's a large sprite fairy. And it is female because it is a sprite fairy, and most fairies are female because, well, male fairies are kind of beetleish. So, yeah, it's a large
moth thing.
Moth person, yeah. It's a large sprite fairy. It's a large moth sprite fairy.
Okay.
Or if you wanna, in proper terms, it's a large sprite fairy. If you want weave terms, moth girl. Anywho, I'm not talking to the camera. I'm talking to you, son. Yeah, I see you back there.
In anime terms, you mean heretic.
Heresy. Anywho.
Burn with holy fire.
I will.
That's a joke. Out of character.
Okay.
That I did.
Like a villain.
Great. What would you like to do now? There is a moth person.
Burn it. Kill it with fire.
I'm going to see if it can understand any common just by asking, what is your name? No response. I'll try the same things in both Draconic and Orc then, to see if either of those work.
You hear this jibber jabble inside your head.
I'll just see if I can repeat the jibble jabble.
It just comes out as gobbledygook. Not the word, just like gobbledygook.
Just sounds like
messy.
gobbledygook.
It sounds like gibberish. You're just making sounds.
I'm just standing there like, what?
Let me make an insight check to see if I can know where the thought to make those sounds came from.
Sure. Make a insight or arcana.
Insight 4, so that's a 12.
You can guess that it's a mix between fey speech and deep speech. Sort of common grounds between them.
Does it respond in any way to that?
To your common?
Oh, no, to the jibber jabber that I'm speaking
It
now.
doesn't even acknowledge it. It's like how deep speech works is it's like code it's like how you hear Morse. It's like how you're able to hear Morse code, how Morse code isn't actually a spoken language.
How you're able to understand it.
Yet you're able to understand it through sound. It's like that. That's how deep speech works.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I basically know what Morse code sounds like.
Speaking deep speech is not really
In real
a language.
life.
You cannot. You can speak deep speech in the way you just kind of you send thoughts into someone's head. That's how deep speech works.
Telekinesis.
Kind of. It's implied telekinesis.
Ah.
Yeah.
It seems she can understand you, though. Sort of.
Who?
Understand more or Scooter Boy?
You.
Oh, I'm going.
Specifically, you said you speak Orc, right?
Both Orc and Draconic, yes.
Yeah. Specifically, when you're speaking Orc, she seems to understand you the most.
So continuing to speak in Orc, then I'm gonna say, four hands for I don't understand. Okay. I'm gonna say, can you follow me down to the bartender as I'm pointing at it? It says follow, doing a hand gesture as follow, and then
They
pointing at
nod.
myself.
They nod. They seem to
Okay.
understand Orcish.
Okay, then I will roll down to the bartender downstairs with the.
You, a very moth-filled water golem, and the moth creature, leave the room.
I'm not in the room alone, so I'm just gonna follow.
All right.
No, you're not.
Sam was eating moths.
You and Split return to the main tavern. You guys see Scout behind the bar. They are, you're not sure why or how, but they're wearing the helmet of armor, but they're in a tavern worker's clothing.
Yes.
Suspenders, white dress shirt. And he's being taught how to make brew. Or, well, how to mix brew, not how to make brew.
The reason is, if I learn how to do this, then I could learn how to make other potions, right?
Technically, yes, there is a common ground between potion making and brewery.
So I could probably make, like, potions of misconception or whatever.
I love the idea. Potion of misconception.
Basically, just a very, very heavy.
Why don't we make that canon?
I'd allow it. I'd allow it. It's not a make it canon thing. He just has to figure out what to mix together to make it. Anywho,
Yes.
I'll just say this much. There is one ingredient you might need is called dream root. You guys watch as Tin Can returns as Scout. You watch as Tin Can returns escorting a moth creature person.
Oh, but not there. Okay.
I'll go up to the bartender and say, do you know what she speaks by any chance?
Other than Fae?
Okay, so it is Fae. Okay. Do you know how to speak it? We're trying to find some stuff out from her, but we're having a language barrier between the two of us.
Somewhat. From what it looks like.
Speak it. Of course I know how to speak it. I'm a Styre. I myself am from the Fae realm.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
But if you're having a problem with that, he actually looks over to Scout and he asks Scout, would you like to try to use some of that knowledge that we just worked on and see if you can actually whip something up for them?
I could try.
Alright, I leave you full reign of the pantry.
I walk down the stairs.
Make a brewery check. So that's going to be a performance, that's going to be a sleight of hand or performance. Add your proficient, and roll d20, add sleight of hand or performance, and then add your proficiency bonus.
Sleight of hand's +6. I think performance is +2. So
okay, so use sleight of hand.
So I roll.
Yep.
That's a 4.
You can lucky it if you want.
I will.
Okay. It's better. So 16 plus sleight of hand plus proficiency bonus.
Yes.
So that's 26.
Yeah.
You whip together. You use a goblin eye, mind flayer tonsil. You pick up. You use some dragon tongue and some linguist pepper, and turn it into this fizzy brew. And you bring it out. You put it into hookah. And you just are you going to let them smoke it, or are you going to let the mist fill the room?
I guess whatever they want to do.
Okay. Mist fill the room.
I
want
to smoke it.
Smoke it. One for smoking. West.
No, let's do smoke.
Smoke. Okay, you'll try
I'm
to
not
smoke it.
drinking
You pull it.
I mean,
you pull some
I don't
into
have
your
lungs.
exhaust. You pull some into your vents, and the other two of you smoke it, and the creature will not be able to smoke it because their lungs are not fittable for this. So, for the next, roll a d4, Scout. Blue.
Roll a blue.
Roll a blue. For the next 4 minutes, you have the spells Comprehend Language and Tongues active. You have made a brew you have crafted a brew of many words.
Yeah. Now I can understand bugs.
What was the Google app that I have to use again?
The what?
Kind of got it confused.
What's happening?
The
What did you
Google
say?
apps.
Split? What did you say?
What Google apps was it again?
Oh, they're not talking to us.
No, I am trying to figure out what app what it was on the Chrome
For what?
for the document.
It's in your.
It's
in your
in the
DMs.
Discord.
I have to use the App Store because I'm on my phone.
It's
It's
Google
worse on the
Sheets.
phone because it doesn't look good.
Anywho,
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry about that right now. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm an even better brewery person now.
What would you guys like to do?
Okay, so I will ask. Excuse me, but how exactly did you get here?
We should really update this proficiency stuff.
It automatically updates.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It says I am proficiency in vehicles, none.
Oh,
Proficiency in
that you
tools.
mean? Yes, you should add to those. You see, they think for a second, and they just kind of you get a. I don't know.
Let me do that real quick since I'm just gonna be sitting here.
Do you know where you last were, by any chance?
That room.
I mean, before you arrived in this tavern.
A forest.
Okay. So you come from the Fame realm, correct?
Pharaoh?
Yeah. Did you before you came to this tavern, did you come from the forest in the Fey realm?
What is Pharaoh?
It's a plane of existence different from this one, full of Fey magic and other such stuff. It's the kind of magic that you're emitting.
I am from Fairy Forest.
Can you spell brewing? I can't even say it.
Brewing.
E-W-I. There we go.
Oh, by the way, hijack.
Yeah.
Apparently, my hit points are the same as
Yep.
before, which is the 6.
That will be fixed. I'll check all that out later. Apparently, you guys don't know how to level up properly.
There we go.
What other?
Because of last time.
You guys have a fairy creature, one of the most recent leads right now. What do you want to do with that? I'm not helping with sheets right now.
I already fixed my sheet. Don't worry.
Do you know any kind of magic to open any portals or anything?
She thinks and she says, "A portal brought me here."
Which
or
portal?
more, a tear.
Can you open one yourself,
tear?
or
No,
do you know where the tear is?
gone.
Is there any way to know when the tears will occur?
She shakes her head no.
So what you're saying is you're trapped in here, basically.
She nods.
Have you tried leaving through the front door yet?
She nods.
Do you just get sent back here?
She nods.
Which ways have you tried to leave the building?
You watch as all 9 of her arms point off in different directions.
So you've tried basically everything that you can think of.
She shrugs.
Do you know of anything in this tavern that may lead to any kind of escape, magic or not?
She shrugs.
I am going to.
I ask if she knows where the source of the drainage is coming from.
Yeah, not even here.
That's what I'm asking, basically.
She
A
tilts
what?
her
What?
head.
Of
Who's
course.
spiking me?
What do you ask next?
The ghost, the voice in my
How
head.
What
long
about?
how long have you been trapped here for?
Okay, I'm gonna put this plate away. Give me a second.
She looks at her fingers as she slowly counts them up, and she holds up all 8.
8 days? 8 months? 8 years?
She shrugs.
So just a long amount of time.
She only has 8 fingers.
Mhm.
Can you, by any chance, cast any magic at all?
You watch as she huddles in her arms and her wings fluff and flap a bit. You watch as a small dust cloud fills the room as everything is slightly obscured.
So kind of like a smoke screen.
As her wings stop fluttering and it all calms down and the bartender's like, oh wow, moth dust. Whew. You watch as she kind of huddles in again, her wings now kind of combing down. You watch as that same small swarm of moths come off of her.
So you can summon moths at will.
There's just a bunch of moths around her as she nods. And they slowly all disappear.
Hmm.
Well, that
Is that all you can
explains the
do?
moth problem.
I asked her, is that all you can do?
She shrugs. It's kind of like when you ask that, she shrugs in a way where it's kind of like she can kind of do other things.
Can you show us what you can do?
She nods and she goes and starts nibbling on West's helmet. As he watches,
So
she takes it
you're-
into the fluff of her kind of chest neck region. As you just hear this just kind of like scratchy, crunchy sound. As she's gnawing at his helmet.
Other than gnawing on his helmet,
Yeah.
Duh.
She starts scratching his helmet. It's like the sound of a nails on chalkboard.
So you can
Oh,
scratch,
that.
which hurts.
And she also just kind of using 6 arms very slowly. Not very slowly in case they say anything. Slowly, all 6 arms grab onto West. Just
how does a
And
zero
you
sound?
can pick up people too. Okay.
Giblet, how does a 0 sound?
Is that basically it?
She shrugs.
Okay.
She's just holding on to Tin Can now.
Are you trying to get underneath my helmet to grab anything?
She just nods on your helmet.
Do you need my helmet to do it?
She's just gnawing on your helmet. You're not sure, but she's gnawing on it.
I'm gonna go to remove the helmet to give it to her so that she can do the magic that she needs to do.
She puts the helmet on. She looks around confused.
Adorable.
She starts panicking as she doesn't know how to take it off.
I take it off her.
It's kind of like the things birds do as they kind of crow back into their neck. And like
adorable.
there's a bit of floofing at the sides. She kind of looks at the helmet. And then her
That's
head kind
adorable.
of bobs forward a bit along with it as she's curious with it, and her antennae stand up on end.
That's adorable.
I guess I'll reach for the helmet back and put it back on my
Alright.
head.
I guess Draco gives you your helmet back.
Yes, I said reach, I didn't say grab.
Draco gives you your helmet back.
Okay, let's see. So I'll put the helmet back onto my head,
Okay.
and then I will.
There's about a 6-foot tall golem behind you now.
I will. Probably more intelligent.
Anything else you want to ask her?
Well, I got a 0, so I don't know.
Zero
Mom.
for what?
And I got a 0.
For what?
Intelligence.
What were you rolling intelligence for?
Giblets. For the ghost of Giblets hint.
Giblet said roll. I rolled. I got a 0.
By hint, he means a random guess that could possibly work because Giblet.
Hey, hijack.
Yeah.
This is for the character.
Yep.
Do you know what the bartender's doing currently?
She looks
Why?
over at him. She looks him up and down. She nods.
That was
It was a poorly worded question.
No. Shut up, ghost of Giblet.
when you
Silence, Metaghost.
first got
Yes.
here.
Someone was lagging or I'm lagging.
Yeah, it's split. Anywho.
Okay. By the way, guys, that's where we're gonna leave it.
Not yet. Still got time.
And I'll make the
You
joke.
still have information that you said you had before that you wanted to share with the party. If you want, you all could get that. You can all go to your room.
Well, right now it's not the best time because the situation that we're in, with the guy. Speaking of the guy, wouldn't I have seen the wanted posters since I went behind the thing?
You know about them, and you've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, but
you know he doesn't really care.
But he knows that we are seeking apparently the people now.
Yeah, and you can
Like,
tell he
Joey's
doesn't
name.
really care.
No. Yeah, but he died before we entered the place.
Who died?
We're in a completely different realm now that we have been spotted by skeletons.
Oh wait,
that's
he's
what I
saying
wanted.
things, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, did you mute me?
I did. There we go. That's the right one.
He was asking if what a giblet would have been.
Poor Joe.
Silly.
There we go. That's the right type. Dude, poor Joe.
He said if Giblet would have had a wanted poster. I'm saying no because he died before we entered here.
He did not. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
But,
Welcome back, Joe.
Hi. I'm back.
Hi, Joe.
Hello there, Metaghost.
Yes, I'm the meta ghost.
Metagaming pigeon.
Yep. I'm still willing to give
Gaming
Scout an
Bannon.
idea if he can roll for intelligence.
Who?
he wants to
I'm
tell
will-
me something, but I need a roll for it.
Yep.
Are you?
Should I?
Do it.
It's ultimately
ahead.
Hijack's call
Go
if he lets me
ahead.
metagame.
No, I'm rolling for the ghost.
Go ahead. I'll let the ghost of
I-
Giblet Past give you a
12
hint.
and my 12 and my intelligence is
above a 15, sure.
my intelligence. Where is it? Is -1.
That's an 11. Nope.
Nope.
Sorry, Ghost of Giblet Past.
Where did
Okay.
my dice go? There it is.
Okay.
So, would he be mad, or would he have told me this information already
What about the posters?
about the people,
What people?
the two guys, kitchen?
You have not exactly asked him about it, but you can if you want.
I could probably, since I went to the pantry's in the kitchen, so I probably would have seen it, right?
You've seen it, yeah, a couple times. He
Hey,
just
son,
doesn't
you've
really,
got high intelligence, right?
he
Yeah, so
doesn't really
I probably,
talk about it.
Wait. What did you say, Joe?
Your character has high intelligence, right?
since I have interacted with it, and he probably see me go into the
My
room, so I would have
intelligence is
called.
better than
I
those
don't
two.
think it would
Yes.
be bad to now to tell him.
I'll say
since-
you can. I'll say you can make the metagaming pigeon check, son.
15, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, got to beat 15.
So
That's an 11.
I'll say this.
Okay.
When
That's an
they were,
11?
I'll say this because I
How's that an 11?
+1.
You have a +1 in
What about
intelligence?
me?
Yeah, charisma's his main casting modifier.
Oh, yeah, right.
What about me?
You use wisdom. Fine, you can also. Fine, you may also make a metagaming pigeon check. But this is the last one.
can we say this? When everyone was still up there in the room fighting the mob
What is
person,
it for?
can I?
Okay,
Intelligence.
fine. Joe, you may tell
Intelligence.
Split.
Intelligence +3.
Split's just going to say,
It's
"Oh,
already
I tell
gonna be
everybody the
above.
thing, so it's fine. I just tell
No, I'm
everybody."
not. This is actually going to be staying between us, Joe.
Oh, okay.
So
Everybody else-
go to a private Discord.
Okay,
Yeah.
do D&D voice too.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
When he
Now,
gets
since the
back, I'm
ghost-
server muting him. Okay.
but I guess I'll tell him while they were talking to the second mob person, through an own like little voice thing, that like who are the other two people on the frame in the
Oh,
kitchen
well.
when I went to go check the pantry.
The people in the frame
Yeah.
are two of my best friends.
Well, what happened to them? Because it seems to be only you here.
Well, yeah. The big one supplies me meats. That's that's Big B, and that's Big B and Skinny T.
Okay.
Skinny tea.
Nugget of advice was not helpful, but it might be.
Great.
For me, it is.
Now, as I've told the others, we silence the pigeon.
Okay.
So,
Feel free to DM
do
people.
you guys know where the moth person is?
Sorry, Joe.
No.
He server muted the ghost.
Yes.
He muted himself. And there we go.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Do you guys know where the moth person is?
Yep, they're
It's
at the
literally
table
right
with you
in front
guys.
of me.
So, do you know where this rift is?
She tilts her head.
I was
Where
still
you
talking.
entered, basically.
She
I
kind of
like
does
that.
a gesture as like it disappeared.
But do you know where it disappeared?
She
Or
shrugs.
mine exploded.
Thank you for the information.
The useless information. Haha.
I'm going up to the
But
barkeep.
yeah, that's Thara, and that's Big B.
I'm going up to the bar, area.
Is
The front
by
still.
any chance is his name?
And I'm knocking on the wood.
You're at the bar with the other people knocking on wood. Okay.
Is his name Butch?
Yeah.
By any chance?
His name, we call him Baron.
Uh,
Well, his name's Baron. Big Baron. He's a large person.
all right.
Why do you ask?
Well, you already know that we are wanted or whatever.
Yep.
So
I know you're wanted, and you know I know. And I don't really
You're
care.
just coughing at them.
I'm not gonna kill
Because-
yous.
Because when we got here, you already know a little thing about Melna. How you said
You
this.
coughing at everyone?
Yep.
I'm talking to the bartender.
This is
But
on between him and the
This
bartender.
is when.
to him
This is
too.
when. This is when
Scout
you were talking.
for us. Meet me in D&D voice 2.
All right.
God damn it.
Some people just talk a little bit too much when people are trying to explain info. Okay. What were you saying?
So I'm telling you, while everyone was up there and coming down here and talking to the moth,
yeah,
I was
Yeah,
talking
this is
to
all
him,
during that
saying-
time. Yeah.
Yes, I was explaining to him like Melna, how we got here. You already know that.
He
We're
already
wanted.
completely knows how all that happened. He's a tavern
Yes.
owner. A lot of information comes in very fast.
So I'm explaining to him in a calm, nicer way that isn't in a situation that's like sticking.
Now that
people
you guys aren't
persuading him.
threatening him, he seems to be a lot more friendly with information.
Yes. So I want to see because I'm explaining to him that we have been through a loop in this tavern several times, and this is like the 30th time we've been in this loop. We have tried multiple different ways, so I'm seeing if we can find a way to do anything. Seems like this is a lot different than all the other times because we never seen this moth person before.
I tell you time and time and again, you just need to find the back door.
Well, when I went to the God dang it.
That's fine, it's Joe. No, Joe, come back.
You can unserver me by saying.
Oh, I can, I just won't.
But
Actually, hold
I
on.
kinda
I will unmute the pigeon just so they can help you scheme, but when me and Speed come back, I am muting the pigeon.
Just gonna
Use your time wisely. Okay.
the void by okay. You say I kind of went when you told me to go to the pantry to find the stuff to show me. I kind of did look for a back door to see. There's none back there.
Never said there was.
Well, you're saying that there's a back door, and if there's no
Where
back door
else?
back there, then where?
He winks at you. That's the question.
Wait a minute, back door. Hold on a second. Do we have to go backwards to the door?
I don't know what you mean.
One
One of the party members have already walked backwards through the door. Split tried that. It did nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure. It's like, wait, is it actually that easy? Just walk backwards.
I mean, that would sound silly.
Yeah, but also be confusing at the same time. No one would ever expect walking backwards. Yeah, but since you already know all of this, so I don't know. And we already
I
been
know
to the
who you are.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you know about this whole loop thing?
I'm sorry. It's still sounds a bit silly to me, but I'm lending an ear, man.
Well, I guess to prove that we've been here before, and I point to the poster on the wall that Wes left behind. Wes left that like 20 loops back, and it's been there ever since.
Well, that's been there for quite a while now.
Yeah, we left it there like 20 loops back. I can even tell you once they come back that Wes left that there. He even asked for like pins, the special pin thing that you gave him to put it there.
I'm not missing any pins. And he pulls out his carton of magic pins and normal pins. I have 20 of each, and I still have 20 of each.
Weird.
And that poster has been there for as long as I remember. Well, things kind of get jumbled and I don't really focus there. Guardsmen come in, staple shit on my board, and leave. It's a part of the round, so I'm kind of used to things just kind of popping up there.
Well, I really don't know what to do, because as soon as we leave, this whole loop is gonna reset. You're gonna think that we met for the first time. We're stuck here.
Well, not much for me to do. Sounds like your friends are having quite a hectic time up there.
I mean, I could help them, but...
Nah. Sounds like a lot of work.
And I never get to do stuff like this anyways. By the way, do I have to pay you after this? Because I remember all the other teams.
No, of course not. He looks you dead in your eyes as he says, I wouldn't have someone of your stature pay.
My stature?
Sounds like your friends are done up there. Well, I guess that's lesson over for the day. Or, well, for the now. Or loop, whatever you call it.
I mean, it only happens if we go through the door.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll go through the exact same training montage. As you two walk out, you see the group with the new moth character, and we can return.
Yeah.
Fired for me.
All right, silence,
Temporal
Pigeon.
rift. Yeah, okay.
Oh, bye, Pigeon.
Sorry, Pigeon. And we are caught back up.
Yes. We went back in time 5 minutes to do the things I was doing, and then now we're here.
So, hi Jack. Am I allowed to use temporal rift?
Temporal rift.
Rift.
Isn't that like a 9th level spell?
No, it's. You said it was my cantrip because I'm a chronomancer.
Temporal rift.
Look at my sheet.
Level 11. So wouldn't matter if it's a 9th level.
It's in the beginning.
Right?
Hold on.
Literally, it's my beginning spell.
That
is in the beginning of my spells list.
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
Here we go. Here's the water gone. Here's the water sticking.
Oh yeah, temporal rift.
For chronomancers.
Where's bees?
That just makes a 5-foot circle centered on a target act as difficult terrain.
Can you believe it?
It's not actually a teleportation spell.
You know what I mean.
You should have sent the bees out
on another rift. We can use the temporal rift plus revert time on it.
Well, if the moth's time, as long as they've said they've been here, your revert time only reverts 6 seconds.
You should have said that when West asked you.
When did he ask me?
Never.
He actually did.
When?
West? Like a few minutes ago or something like that, I think, right?
Wait, what happened?
He asked you 6 seconds ago to do this.
You asked him what time does my revert time work for?
Oh no, he wasn't in the cauldron that time.
Yeah. But
I think Wes was asking you how long your revert time.
I didn't know, so I was like.
I thought it was 5 seconds, but I don't know because
it's
I'm not
6 seconds. It's one round of actions.
Okay, yeah. So. Yeah, that definitely won't work if we've been here for a lot longer.
It reverts one action or one round of actions. If it's used as an action on your turn, it'll revert a round worth of actions of damage and healing.
Am I allowed to stack them up?
You don't. I mean, you can, but you would only be able to go back a max of what level are you?
11.
11.
For me, it would be 10 because
We're all 11, so
You're all
so.
level 11.
look at my sheet.
You are level
But
11. You just haven't
you don't
raised your thing.
I haven't updated it for a
That's
very
a
long
you
time.
problem.
level 11. You goober.
Sorry if I'm like, confused. It's
You're always
because
confused,
someone
though.
didn't fill me in.
I mean, you need to fill in yourself, like I needed to do.
This is why
Like, I had to
D&D
find-
Beyond is so much easier to use.
Yeah, you heal a target of D6 plus your spellcasting ability mod and 1d4 temporary hit points.
It could be 1 to 6 seconds.
1 to 6 health.
Oh.
It seems revert time does not do what I thought it did.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Hi, Jack. We should have
Anywho.
just ended
If
it
it
there.
did that, basically.
Should have just ended it there when I was talking. Would have been all nice and tidy.
Oh well.
It's just a
Anywho.
prolonged issue now that's happening.
Time restoration is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, you can get a 7th level spell called Time Restoration that reverts a round's worth of action. But no, not even at your current spells level. You could only probably revert up to a minute, maybe, if you're lucky.
If another rift opens,
Well,
we can revert it before it closes.
if one opens.
That's if.
If one opens.
And I can keep us alive for a very long time.
Not really.
I mean, we have to get out of here before the whatever date it is that the attack is going down. That way we can actually help them complete our mission.
You are also having life energy siphoned from you. That will kill you if it takes all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly
Speaking
me.
of that, I would like you all to reduce your maximum HP by 5.
So I'm at how much?
dead.
How much am I at? 'Cause
Reduce.
I don't know my. I don't remember. I didn't update mine because I was way behind because of my phone.
You had more than enough time during the week to update it, but okay.
You know, I don't look at the Twitch streams as much.
Okay.
As much.
Don't worry about it.
Because of school, because of people
Don't worry about it. Now it's not the time. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Do we still have the 4 minutes of speaking and understanding?
2 minutes.
Okay, so I will ask if the.
Can I see if I can make another one? And I asked the guy for permission.
So don't reduce your hit points. Just put them -5 inside your temporary.
This is what I had right here originally.
47 hit points. There you go. Roll
So I have
6 right now.
61.
Okay.
Also, I sent you something.
What'd you send?
Just a thing that I forgot to mention.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
You're at your current hit points. You're at your current max hit points, which is 47, because you have -5 temporary. Okay.
So I will ask the moth girl. Have you ever found any temporal rifts opening up since you've been here, or is it only the one that you've had open? Is that the only one?
She puts up one finger.
Only one. do you know of any ways to kickstart one of these things from opening?
She shakes her head no.
Hi, Jack. Is that for the first or the second question?
Location of them?
First.
Okay.
Do they know the location? Is what I'm asking.
They shrug.
Do you know where we are right now in
She shakes her head
space-time?
no. I'm guessing you guys are probably going to move into your room in case you have to ask anything that you don't want the bartender here.
I mean, sure, but I don't think that we've, at least I don't have any questions that would be needed to.
Well, I know Scout had something he wanted to say to the group, but couldn't say in front of the bartender.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can find remnants of a?
There is no remnants.
I don't really need to ask the party that now because the bartender basically said it when we went to the room. Basically, okay, I'll just say this. I thought the two people in the picture were the captain people, like Butch the whatever, and the other one was someone else. I thought that was it, but
Butch the Butcher and Thereth.
yeah, I thought it was them, but it does seem to be.
I mean, you don't know what they look like. You know their names.
Yeah, but the names, the look, I thought it was them, but then he actually said.
Can I just jump in here for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Wait, would I have overheard what the bartender was saying?
About?
No.
This was when you were in the room fighting.
This was when you were in the room.
Okay, then.
We basically recapped what I was doing while you were all up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't have known anything about
no one would have even knew what we were talking about.
Not at all. No.
And I will keep silent.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I guess. Wait, do you still want to retreat back to our room to?
I mean, I could tell everyone, but the information doesn't seem to be much as important now.
You guys have checked the wine cellar, the rooms, the back room, and have poorly checked behind the table.
Several times, poorly checked. Did I notice something? Because I was there for the longest.
Roll, you know what? Roll an investigation with advantage, just for the past.
And investigation, it's +3.
14.
Do you want? I'll let you roll one more time because of how long you spent there. When I say one more time, I mean one more time with advantage, so roll twice more.
One more time.
Do you want to use any lucky?
Lucky.
Okay. Okay, with that, you saw one. Okay, you saw that one of the wooden planks on the floor have a gap, sort of. Not like a hole. It's sort of like a small noticeable gap that you think you could fit like some fingers into to maybe lift up the floorboard.
I mean, it seems like just a broken floorboard, like some gnats got there and started chewing up.
No, it didn't look broken. It looked specifically short.
Like a trap door for a hidden chest.
And that's where we're going to end this here.
22 minutes delayed.
Hired IRL.
And as always, guys,
yeah, we lost.
Good night.
We lost the greatest companion ever, the bunny outfit.